I have this brainwave to get my kettle boiled and put a bit of hot water over the mold.
The Dacqua sponge is very aerated and a really dense sort of a sponge. This one has green tea in it and almonds and pistachios folded through it, so it has this really interesting texture which I think breaks through the rest of the cake in a brilliant way.
The Dacqua, I don't really know if it's gonna expand. It's kind of meringue.
I then make the lemon curd, lemon juice, sugar, butter.
While I was doing my gâteau, I decided to start on my lemon curd. When I put in my egg yolks with the lemon juice, I wasn't paying enough attention to it, and which turned out to be a bad idea because the egg started to scramble. I had to start again. I decided to focus on one thing at a time.
That's 30 minutes up. We have 2 hours left of this mammoth challenge, guys. Remember, sticking to the recipe is everything in this contest.
Celine, well on the go, everything coming together.
I'm just doing math. Give me one second. So far, yes, chef. I've got my curd in the blast chiller. My Dacquoise is in the oven. So I'm on to my biscuit. I've creamed my butter and my sugar. I need to add my flour and my white chocolate chips. Having a lot of fun, if that's not wrong.
No, it's not wrong. You've got to enjoy what you're doing in the kitchen.
Yes, chef.
Otherwise, it's not worth it at all.
Yes, chef.
Very confident?
Yeah, she is very confident. I can see that.
Well, I hope it all comes together for you, Celine, and see if you got all those elements right.
Here's hoping, chef.
Especially that meringue. Good luck.
Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Go, Celine. I make the cookie base, but I first just make the dough and put it in the fridge while I start with the first batch of Italian meringues.
Contestants, 90 minutes have gone and you've got 60 minutes remaining.
I made another sponge just in case the first one cracks or breaks, or just I have time, and I had the mixture ready, so I made an extra one.
Next, I did the Italian meringue. The mixture is split between the mousse and the shards. It's time to make the mousse, and I put the lemon zest, the lemon juice, and the caster sugar into a bowl. And then I also get the gelatine absorbing the water on the stove. You know, that needs to get heated up, gelatine dissolved, and then added to the mousse.
Jason, I think, has made a monumental flaw. He took so long to get his sugar up to the right temperature that he left the egg whites, and if you leave beaten egg whites for long enough, they'll separate. You have to rework them again to get them up to that lovely peak. He didn't do that, and he poured the sugar straight into it. And the sugar started to crystallize around the outside of the bowl. He then scraped that in, and he might end up getting lumps in there from that cold sugar. I hope it doesn't end up coming against him.
Carmony is clearly not confident about her biscuit base. Will it be possible for her to make another biscuit base?
The biscuit base is not that complicated. It's quite simple. If she pushes hard, she can still get it right.
You're right, but I also think what she'd probably do, she'd probably wait for that base to come out of the oven and have a look and then call it. She's going to be under pressure, but there is time to get it done. Celine seems to be flying. She even decided to bake a second Dacquoise. That for me says she's on top of this, I think.
And that's the luxury of confidence and having done pastry and baking before.
If you have some experience, it counts in your favor.
Yeah.
It's very technical baking, not in a weighing things out and counting things sort of way. The techniques that you use are very technical. I have put my shards of meringue in the oven.
45 minutes remaining, that is it.
I am starting to assemble my cake. It's really hard to layer this cake because you're doing it in reverse from what you're used to cutting or seeing. I pipe my lemon mousse in at the bottom and I put my lemon curd into the mousse. Fill in the gaps around the lemon curd slab and then I put my dacquoise layer in. Pipe the edges. I then remove my cookie base, place it on top. It needs to set really, really hard in the blast chiller for about 10 minutes. Okay. Come on guys, last half hour, push.
The mousse is ready to go into the mold, and from this point I can start assembling the gâteau.
I think to win MasterChef it takes a fighting spirit. The whole point of the show is to make you a better chef. It's to find the best chef, and you do that by pointing out errors that people at home or your friends wouldn't point out about your cooking. Oh! I see cake. You just let nothing get you down, and you just keep believing in who you are and what you do. I think that there's nothing that you can't do, and that includes winning MasterChef.
I'm struggling quite a bit to get my gâteau out of the mold. It just doesn't want to budge.
And I feel the top and it's really squishy, which does not bode well.
Yeah, I have this brainwave to get my kettle boiled and put a bit of hot water over the mold. It worked. There my gâteau was sitting on the plate.
Only 5 minutes remaining. You should have your gâteau out the mold and you should begin that Italian meringue on there.
Don't worry, Carmen, it looks good. It looks good. Work with it.
Eventually it comes off, but the top is not frozen, and it's this heap of mousse mess. But bottom line is I need to finish, so I pipe on these incredibly messy little rosette things.
You really need to be finishing this off, guys.
Nice, Carmony. I'm more comfortable and I feel more at home in the kitchen when I can lick a sugar spoon every now and then.
60 seconds and it's all done.
Nice, Carmony.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking. That's it. Well done.
The tasting awaits, and I'm just hoping that, you know, it all comes together and it tastes as semi-decent as it looks.
You know, you can cover up a cake with pretty meringue and the cake itself might be messed up, so it could be any of us.
It just feels like I'm going home today.